For more than 3,000 years, one civilization stood as a beacon of power, faith, and mystery. The kingdom of pharaohs and pyramids of gods and eternal life. From the banks of the Nile, Egypt rose to become one of the greatest civilizations in history. This is the story of ancient Egypt, its rise, its glory, its secrets, and its fall. It all began with a river, the Nile, lifeblood of Egypt. Every year, its floods brought black fertile soil, transforming desert into farmland. Villages grew, harvests flourished, and communities thrived. By 3100 BC, Egypt was united under its first pharaoh, Narmer. He brought together Upper and Lower Egypt, wearing the double crown that symbolized a new nation. This unity laid the foundation for a civilization that would endure for 3 millennia. In the Old Kingdom, Egypt reached for the heavens. Pharaohs declared themselves divine, living gods on earth. To secure their place in eternity, they built monuments that defied time itself, the pyramids. The pyramids of Giza, massive tombs for kings, rose from the desert. The Great Pyramid of Khufu still stands as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. But behind the stone lay human devotion. Thousands of workers, architects, and priests who labored not for money, but for faith, the promise of eternal life. Egypt's religion was its heartbeat. Gods like Ra, Osiris, and Isis ruled over every aspect of life and death. The pharaoh was their bridge to the divine. In temples and tombs, hieroglyphs told stories meant to last forever. Powerful as it was, Egypt was never safe from chaos. The Old Kingdom collapsed into famine, civil war, and rival dynasties. For a time, the Great Kingdom fractured. When order returned, the Middle Kingdom rose. But it was an age of uncertainty. Pharaohs rebuilt irrigation systems, expanded trade, and tried to restore Egypt's greatness. Yet foreign invaders soon arrived. The Hyksos, warriors from the east, introduced weapons Egypt had never seen before, the horse-drawn chariot and new forms of bronze weaponry. Egypt's armies were unprepared. The invaders swept across the delta, and for nearly a century the pharaohs lost their throne. From darkness, a new age dawned, the New Kingdom. Pharaohs like Ahmose drove out the Hyksos, reclaiming Egypt's lands. They learned their enemies' weapons, building their own chariot armies. Egypt became not just a kingdom, but an empire. Hatshepsut, a female pharaoh, defied tradition. She ruled with wisdom, building monumental temples and opening trade routes as far as Punt. Akhenaten challenged the gods themselves, worshipping only Aten, the sun disk, the world's first experiment with monotheism. His revolution shook Egypt, but after his death, his city was abandoned, his memory erased. Then came Ramses II, Ramses the Great, warrior, builder, and king of kings. He faced the mighty Hittite Empire at the Battle of Kadesh, one of the greatest battles of the ancient world. Though neither side claimed victory, Ramses proclaimed triumph, and his reign became the symbol of Egyptian glory. Temples at Karnak, Luxor, and Abu Simbel rose as eternal symbols of power. Egypt's reach extended into Nubia, Canaan, and beyond. For centuries, Egypt stood as the richest and most powerful land on earth. But even empires of stone cannot last forever. After Ramses, weaker pharaohs ruled. Corruption spread and rival empires grew stronger. Libyans raided from the west. Assyrians struck from the north. Persians absorbed Egypt into their vast empire. Then in 332 BC, Alexander the Great marched into Egypt. To many Egyptians, he was not a conqueror, but a liberator. He founded Alexandria, a city of learning that would shine for centuries. Later, Rome claimed Egypt as its own. Cleopatra, the last of the pharaohs, fell alongside the Roman civil wars. With her death, 3,000 years of pharaonic rule came to an end. Yet Egypt never truly died. Its pyramids still stand, silent witnesses to eternity. Its gods still inspire art, films, and imagination. Its science and medicine influenced the ancient world. And its vision of life after death still fascinates us today. The age of the pharaohs ended, but their legacy lives on in every stone, every story, and every echo from the Nile. Empires rise and empires fall, but their stories remain. Subscribe and join us as we uncover history's greatest civilizations from the beginning to now.